going on, everyone? Xenior again. Tip for you, some Call of Duty Black Ops 2 playing some domination. This time on the map Meltdown using the M27 with a silencer. And this is, it's one attachment, but to me it makes a big difference. I usually use the red dot on the M27, but instead, for this gameplay, I decided to try out the silencer. And I get a good gameplay out of it. It's myself and Cardinal playing here on the map Meltdown. And the ending's pretty funny. The ending, something weird happens at the end, and right up here is actually something really cool. So I thought I heard a light machine gun guy shooting. I wasn't checking the mini-map. I thought this guy had an LMG. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get him, I'm gonna get him, I'm gonna get him. And it's a Dragonfire the whole freaking time. And I get the medal for Fly Squadron. Taking down Dragonfire, obviously. I thought that was a funny part. I thought that was a funny part of this gameplay. But I go on a really good streak here. I think you guys hopefully will enjoy the gameplay. And this is one of those preparation for COD Ghost videos. I've done this just about every year. This year, I would say I'm a little less interested than usual. But every year, just around this time, actually, because, guys, COD Ghost is 15 plus 1 is 16, 20 days? Really? No. No. Does it come out the 4th or the 5th? Well, it comes out like the midnight. It comes out like, 12 o'clock on November 4th, which makes it actually November 5th. Either 20 days, really? Because it's the 15th right now. There's 15 days plus 1. There's 16 days left in October. Then there's, 4 days, or 5 if you want to count that in November. Wow, 20 days. Holy crap. COD Ghosts is right around the damn corner. And one of the things I did, or we used to do anyway, was I would like get so into the next Call of Duty game. The last time I really did it was Modern Warfare 2. I was so excited for Modern Warfare 2 because the game itself was so revolutionary. Whether or not you like the game or not, you can't deny the fact that Modern Warfare 2 was a revolutionary game in the Call of Duty series. Whereas you take games like COD 4 and World of War and how simple they were, and then you implement all these new crazy attachments, you implement all these kind of different kill streaks and these new game modes. Modern Warfare 3, or 2, I should say, was actually a really innovative. Yeah, that'd be the phrase. It was an innovative game. And I would watch live streams, right? I was the person that was watching all these live streams. Anytime somebody who got the game early would post up, a live stream of the game, or if they would post up a video of the game, or whenever Infinity Ward released, like kind of like a reveal, like, they would, I think they had these times, like they brought people, I'm not sure about this, but I think they brought people to play. And people like were able to record similar to like what they do now with different gaming events and whatnot. And I was just so super into it. I wanted to know everything I could about the game. My favorite part about the game, from like what I could see, was the FAMAS was coming, and I loved it. I really loved the FAMAS. I'm like, this thing's like an M16, but it shoots faster. Like, it's got a higher fire rate, but it still gets one burst kills. And so while I was doing like the prepare, because I was just so excited for the next Call of Duty, to prepare for it, I would use the M16 in Call of Duty 4, and I'd put double tap on it. And if you guys play zombies, double tap's a perk that makes your fire rate about 30% better or so. And I would use that. I would not use stopping power, but I would use double tap on the M16 and run around pretending it was a FAMAS. And that's what I guess I kind of did for this gameplay. I don't know much about COD Ghosts, and I feel as though that's going to make me enjoy the game more, is that everything is going to be a complete surprise to me. I don't know a lot about it, though. And I figure there's going to be some kind of assault rifle similar to the M27, low damage, damn, this thing's like low damage and low fire rate, really, isn't it? Either way, a pretty much recoilless gun. There's probably going to be a gun like that, and maybe it's got weird iron sights, and maybe I want to try out the silencer on it. The M27 with a silencer just looks like a gun that could be similar to something in Call of Duty Ghosts, and I'm excited to play Call of Duty Ghosts. I'll probably get it early. You see YouTubers do that, and people get this question. I get this question posed to me a lot, is how do you get COD Ghost early? Why is it every YouTuber gets, the next Call of Duty early? It's not that hard, guys. Going into Black Ops 2 was the first time I actually got a game early. I got Black Ops 2 like 5 or 6 days early or something like that. I'm not even sure. The multiplayer aspect of it wasn't even my favorite part. I enjoyed playing through the campaign before everyone else could, because the campaign was really good. But you want to go to like Amazon websites. There's tons of different websites out there, and you just gotta find one that will ship it to you early. That, or you find maybe a mom and pop store. A mom and pop store is basically like a locally run store, not something like GameStop, not something like, wow, what other gaming shops are there? The only one I know of is GameStop. Either way, nothing like GameStop, nothing like that. Like a mom and pop ran one, like Jimmy's Games down on Brook Street or something like that. I just made that up completely. I don't even know if we have a Brook Street in this town. I know for damn well we don't have Jimmy's games. But you want to find something like that. You talk to them because, you know, the games, they come in a week or so early. And then you go to a mom and pop store, you talk to them like, hey, you know, for this much extra money, I would like to get that game early, get it right now before the, you know, break the street date on it. And then some people will be willing to do that for you. You know, if you went back to Black Ops 2, my first videos, like you did my Black Ops 2 playlist and changed the filter to oldest to newest. The first 5 or 6 videos in that playlist were all recorded, rendered, and ready to go and uploaded before the game even came out. Well, they were uploaded before the game came out, but they were scheduled because there is an embargo date. Like, we cannot post any footage of that game until midnight of the day the game comes out. So, it's nice as a YouTuber. I can, one, learn things about the game with first-hand experience, and I can, you know, I know about the game before it comes out. So when the first night comes out, I can have all these videos ready to go to help you guys learn the game a little bit easier. Like, I don't know, grenade spots, flag capture spots. I'm going to look for that kind of stuff this year. I want to be more of a helpful person this year, you know. Traditional sit-down commentary, talk about whatever, you know, while that can be all fine and dandy, at the same time, I want to help people. You know, I want people to, you know, be better at the game, learn a little about the game. I have different kind of custom class combinations. People really seem to enjoy my custom class videos. I don't know why, but they do. Just about every one I've done, it's got over 100,000 views, and everyone's like, oh, that's such a great idea for a class. I'm like, they're not even that innovative. But man, you guys should see a custom class tutorial for me on COD 4 or World at War. You guys would be sorely disappointed. Like, have you seen any of my you guys have seen my COD 4 videos? Can you name the perks? Because they're the same in every damn video. Bandolier, Stopping Power, Dead Silence. And that would be the exact same perk setup I would recommend on every class in COD 4 and World at War. Maybe in World at War, we might have a class with a Bouncing Betty. That's it. You know, other than that, Bandolier, Stopping Power, and Dead Silence was all I would ever recommend in that game. But I was working towards that nuclear for the gameplay, and the game just kind of quit. They just kind of quit out. And, you know, for the last minute or so, it was basically us running back and forth trying to find the 2 people that spawned up on the Blackbird on the other side of the map. And I just wasn't fast enough. I couldn't get there in time. But I think it was like a 22, 23 kill streak, something along those lines. Pretty good gameplay overall, but back on topic, COD Ghosts is going to be coming out. I'm pretty excited for it. Hopefully it can be getting it early, and hopefully it can be your #1 source for all kinds of news, tips, and information and all that kind of stuff. But I'm not going to go as stupid as to say your #1 source, because that's just silly. And, you know, that's stupid, right? Don't you hate when people say that? Your #1 source for whatever, right? I hate when people say that, because you do not define yourself as a #1 source. The #1 source varies from person to person. My #1 source for something is different than Jimmy's #1 source for something, right? My #1 source for, you know, entertaining movies on Netflix or whatever is the horror section, right? The #1 source for entertaining movies on the horror and the Netflix for Jimmy is probably the comedy section. You know, if I want to watch a funny video, I go watch Wildcat. Other people go watch Vanoss. Other people go watch KYR Speedy. You can't define yourself as the #1 source. What kind of douchebag do you have to be to claim that you're the #1 source? Stupid stuff. I hope you guys all enjoyed the video, though. I ran way over the gameplay. I do this every single video I've ever done, so get used to it. Remember, leave a rating where you guys feel it deserves. Let me know in the comments. Are you guys excited for COD Ghosts? Because apparently it's 20 days away. And that's going to be fun. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Remember, leave a rating. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.
I was banging 7 gram rocks, that's how I roll. I got one